We walk along the Hudson when it snows here in Manhattan. We live our lives so out of place. You touch my cheek and make me wonder how this happened, that two young lovers could pack their dreams and move from the Texas plains. Oh, I'm gonna take us back where we belong, where you can see it in the stars if the weather's coming on one of these days. Now Daddy's grew cotton, spitting dust of our morning. We met on a school bus rolling through the autumn fields our daddy's raised. Beneath the hot August sky, our mothers waved goodbye. The daddy tipped his hat with a tear in his eye. We left for the city where the sun rarely shines, was 102 in the shade. Oh, I'm gonna take us back where we belong, where you can see it in the stars if the weather's coming on one of these days. Watch the skater spin around and round. We could talk about leaving this town some other day. And I suppose we look like natives here, just a middle-aged couple with silver hair. When the nights are cold, this love we share is still 102 in the shade. Oh, I'm gonna take us back where we belong, where you can see it in the stars if the weather's coming on one of these days. Yes, I'm gonna take us back where we belong, where you can see it in the stars if the weather's coming on one of these days. One of these days. One of these days. One of these. Where the Walker runs down into the Carson Valley Plain, there lived a young maiden, Darcy Farrow was her name. The daughter of old Dundee, and a fair one was she, the sweetest flower that bloomed o'er the range. She was courted by young Vandermeer, and quite handsome was he, I am to hear. He brought her silver rings and lacy things, and they promised to marry before the snows came that year. But her pony did stumble and she did fall. Her dying touched the hearts of us one and all. Young Vandy in his pain put a bullet in his brain, and we buried them together as the snows began to fall. They sing of Darcy Farrow where the Truckee run stood. They sing of her beauty in Virginia City too. At dusty sundown to her name they drank around, and to young Vandy whose love was true. Where the Walker runs down into the Carson Valley Plain, There lived a young maiden, Darcy Farrow was her name, the daughter of old Dundee, and a fair one was she, the sweetest flower that bloomed o'er the range. Southern man, you sure are pretty. Got a smile, could steal the city. And Lord, you know you got those sleepy eyes. Alabama, sweet talking baby, caught the heart of a lonely lady. You kept me flying high and believe it easy. Dallas in the rain, and I was dreaming. October wind is still blowing. Lord, you know the songs were flowing from a broken-hearted lady by the wayside. Listen to my song. You kept it ringing clean and strong. You held me like an angel to confide in. And I tried to make you whole. I was dreaming. Soft-spoken blues again. Alabama soft-spoken blues again. Early morning fog is rolling in. Time for leaving. Alabama soft-spoken blues. At my door, the leaves are falling. The cold, wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone.
I go out on a party to
but I find a darkened corner because I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. I wonder if she's sorry for leaving what we've begun. There's someone for me somewhere, but I still miss someone. Oh, I never got over those blue eyes. I see them everywhere. I miss those arms that held me when all the love was there. At my door the leaves are falling. The cold wild wind will come. Sweethearts walk by together, and I still miss someone, and I still miss someone. As the morning light stretched in across my bed, I thought of you. Remembering your laughing eyes, and always said, I love you too. As all my thoughts of you pass for my face 1,000 times, the way you race my heart, I cannot see it all in mine. How the short time together lasts so long, it makes me strong. As 2 weeks came and went, and you and I were gone, living on. For it seems our love was destined to be caught in other nets, but the love we held so brief I'd chance again without regret. Yeah, standing by the road has been my song before, much too long. And now somehow I'm forced to see me there once more, and that's the song. But my waking thoughts of you are but extensions of the dream. And without you here beside me, I'll never know all that we mean. As the morning light stretched in across my bed, I thought of you. Remembering your laughing eyes and always said, I love you too. As all my thoughts of you pass for my face 1,000 times, the way you race my heart I cannot say at all in mine. He was a flyer for the Air Force on a plane from San Antonio. I was traveling to London and he was going off to Buffalo, changing planes in Pittsburgh. But we got grounded in a storm. La 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 la. And I would give anything to be on that flyer sign. Played the cards and mostly blackjack as we set out on the tarmac, and we sang the songs we knew in Spanish as we both loved songs of language. And he heard me on the radio. I'd seen the flyers in San Antonio. La 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 la. And I would give anything to have that flyer for my own. God bless the flyer who would be flying home tonight. La 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 la. 'Cause I would give anything to see that flyer flying tonight. He said he'd never marry 'cause his heart was in the clouds. And I said I was too clumsy, that I broke the wings of the loves I found. And he shouted out his name to me as I ran to make my flight. La 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 la. I would give anything to see that flyer fly in the night. the airport leaving London, and I wondered if I'd know him if I saw his wings in motion. Did I leave my heart in Pittsburgh in the lightning of that flight? La 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 la. I wish that you could tell me now where he be flying home tonight. God bless the flyer who would be flying home tonight. La 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 la. 'Cause I would give anything to see that flyer flying tonight. Flying tonight. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
This is the definitive campfire folk song. It was written by a gentleman named Michael Burton, and we'd like to invite out onto the stage a gentleman who came and joined us in the studio when we made this album, the finest cowboy singer and yodeler in the world. Mr. Don Edwards, come join us. Michael Burton's song, The Night Rider's Lament.
As I was out to ride the graveyard shift midnight till dawn, the moon was bright as a reading light for a letter from an old friend back home. And he asked me, why do you ride for your money? And why do you work for short pay? You ain't getting nowhere and you're losing your share. Oh, you must have gone crazy out there. He said last night I ran into Jenny. Well, they've married and have a good life. Oh, you sure missed the track when you never came back. They made the perfect professional life. But she asked me, why do you ride for your money? And why do you work for short pay? You ain't getting nowhere and you're losing your share. Oh, you must have gone crazy out there. But they've never seen the northern lights. They've never seen a hawk on the wing. They've never seen the spring hit the great divide. And they never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Well, I read up the last of my letter and I tore off the stamp for Black Jim. Well, little Dougie rode up to just looked at my letter and grinned. And he asked me, why do they write for the money? Why do they rope the short pay? Ain't getting nowhere and they're losing their share. Oh, they all must be crazy out there, 'cause they've never seen the northern lights. They've never seen a hawk on the wing. They've never seen the spring hit the great divide. And they never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Tell them, Cookie. When you play against the dealer, you know that the odds won't ride with you. And never leave your woman alone with your friends around to steal her. She'll be gambled and gone like summer wages.
It will keep rolling on till we get to Vancouver, and the woman that I love, she's living there. And it's been 6 long months and more since I've seen her. Years have gambled and gone like summer waves. In all the beer parlors all down along Main Street, the dreams of the seasons get all spilled down on the floor of the big stands of timber, just waiting for the falling, and the hookers standing watchfully, waiting by the door. So I work on the towboats with my slippery city shoes, which I swore I would never do again. Through the gray fog-bound straits, where the cedars stand watching, I'll be far off and gone like summer waves. Spill down on the floor of the big stands of timber, just waiting for the falling, and the hookers standing watchfully, waiting by the door.
Never hit 17 when you play against the dealer. summer waking. This is a title song from my first album, and it's a song about friendships and the type of friendships that you make when you're a small child that last all the way up till you're a big child. Kind of from first teeth to second teeth, in other words. I grew up here in Austin, Texas. I spent my girlhood with a friend named Mary Margaret, watching the sun come up and the sun go down over Mount Manel, wondering how the heck I was ever going to get out of here. Now I spend a great deal of time wondering if I can just slip by here for a couple of days a month. This Mount Manel may not be the tallest mountain in the world, but it's home. Mary Margaret and I used to ride our bicycles up to this place on Mount Manel. We'd stop by every 7-Eleven store on the way up there, clean out the vending machines, the bottle caps. We'd sit up there when the sun went down, watch the lights come on in town, shoot those bottle caps off at the lights town. And every once in a while, you'd flick one just right and the light would go out. Say, by God, I got that one. 5 miles away, but I got that one. There's a light beyond these woods, Mary Margaret. Do you think that we will go there and see what makes it shine, Mary Margaret? It's almost morning and we talked all night. You know we've made big plans for 10-year-olds, you and I. Have you met my new boyfriend, Margaret? His name is John, and he rides my bus to school, and he holds my hand. He's 14. He's my older man. We'll still be the best of friends, the three of us, Margaret, John, and I. Let's go to New York City, Margaret. We'll hide out in the subways and drink the poet's wine. Oh, but I had John. So you went and I stayed behind, but you were home in time for the senior prom. And we lost John. And the fantasies we planned, well, I'm living them now. All the dreams we sang when we knew how, well, they haven't changed. There'll never be two friends just like you and me, Mary Margaret. It's nice to see your family growing, Margaret. Your daughter and your husband here, they really treat you right. But we've talked all night. What about the light? The gold beyond our woods, There'll never be two friends just like you and me. Maggie, can't you see? There's a light beyond these woods, Mary Margaret. Thank you.
And I'd play the Red River Valley, and he'd sit in the kitchen and he'd cry and run his fingers through 70 years of living and wonder, Lord, has every well I drilled gone dry? We were friends, me and this old man, like desperados waiting for a train. Like desperados waiting for a train.
Well, he's a drifter and a driller of oil wells, and an old school man of the world.
He taught me how to drive his car when he's too drunk to, and he'd wink and give me money for the girls. And our lives was like some old western movie,
like desperados waiting for a train. Like desperados waiting for a train.
From the time that I could walk, he'd take me with him
to Bar Cow's Green Frog Cafe.
There was old men with beer guts and dominoes,
lying about their lives while they played.
and I was just a kid. They all called me sidekick.
Like desperados waiting for a train.
Just like
Desperados waiting for a train.
One day I looked up and he was pushing 80. And there was brown tobacco stains all down his chin.
Well, to me, he's one of the heroes of this country. So why is he all dressed up like them old men? Drinking beer and playing Moanin' 42.
Like a desperado waiting for a train. Like a desperado waiting for a train. And then the day before he died, I went to see him. And I was grown and he was almost gone. So we just closed our eyes and dreamed us up a kitchen and sang another verse to that old song. Come on, Jack, the son of a bitch is coming. We're like desperados waiting for a train. Like desperados waiting for a train. Like desperados waiting for a train. Like desperados waiting for a train.
It's a long and dusty road, and it's a hot and heavy load. The folks I meet ain't always kind. Well, some are bad and some are good, and some have done the best they could. Some have tried to ease my trouble and mine. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, or where I'm bound. I can't help but wonder where I'm bound. I've been wandering through this land, just doing the best I can, trying to find what I was meant to do. And the people that I see look as worried as can be, and it looks like they are wandering too. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, or where I'm bound. I can't help but wonder where I'm bound. Now I had me a buddy back home, and he started out to roam. I hear he's out by the Frisco Bay. And sometimes when I've had a few, his old voice comes a-ringing through, and I'm going out to see him someday. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, or where I'm bound. I can't help but wonder where I'm bound. Well, if you see me passing by, and you sit and you wonder why, and you wish that you were a rambler too, well, nail your shoes to the kitchen floor, just lace them up and bar the door, and thank your stars for the roof that's over you. Because I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, or where I'm bound. I can't help but wonder where I'm bound. And I can't help but wonder where I'm bound, or where I'm bound. I can't help but wonder where I'm bound. Caroline, daughter of a miner, and her ways were free, and it seemed to me the sunshine walked beside her. She came from Spencer, across the hill. She said her pa had sent her, 'cause the coal was low, and soon the snow would turn the skies to winter. She said she'd come to look for work. She was not seeking favors for a dime a day and a place to stay. She turned those hands to labor. But the times were hard, Lord, jobs were few all through Tecumseh Valley. She asked around, and a job she found tending bar at Gypsy Sally's. saved enough to get back home. The spring replaced the winter, but her dreams were denied. Her pa had died. The word come down from Spencer. So she turned to whoring out on the streets with all the lust inside her. And it was many a man returned again to lay himself beside her. They found her down beneath the stairs that led to Gypsy Sally. And in her hand when she died was a note that cried, fare thee well.